Welcome to Last Week This Week. I'm your host, Averin Lefebvre, and this is the most irrelevant show in snowboarding. It's also the most underfunded. Except we obviously have a new sponsor this week. Shout out to Panasonic and their Wings headphones. Even bigger shout out to the horrible stock photo they used for this ad. Autti is back with yet another episode of Statements. This time, it's all about big lines. And no, I'm not talking about the ones I just snorted off a hooker's ass. I'm talking about the kind you snowboard down. Which some of you may do, some of you may not do. I don't really know, nor do I care. But you do need to check out this episode.
Warriors move softly all through the shade, while the children are sleeping. They surround the camp.
The good news, I have John Cenacorn, who you may remember from other episodes. The even better news, I was able to get the headband out of Hawk. I had to fight Luke Wilson for it, but I got it. And it's back. Stronger, the Union movie came out this past week. If you didn't catch it online, well, it sucks to suck. If you did, you probably enjoyed it. Bodie Merrill's Reckless Abandon, and definitely there was a lot of reckless abandon, especially for the back binding. The amount of one-footed action in this is unprecedented, as you can see here. Now he's hitting jibs, he's hitting jumps, he's doing it all without a back fucking binding. That's better than me, that's better than you, but who cares because we strap in both feet before we slide sideways. Killington and New Connecticut opened this past weekend. We weren't there, neither were you, but the Okemo Death Squad was. What does that mean for snowboarding? Well, they're getting more snow than the West Coast, which is really, really weird. Did you see that, Tuckney? Nick Visconti would be jealous. Corinthia's C sessions are back, and the C stands for core shot. Why? Well, judge for yourself at the amount of lack of snow that they have here. I don't know about you, but I actually like having a base before I hit things. But then again, I'm old and decrepit. Andrew Hardingham's Everything, A Brief History of Nothing, is a short film that won some film festival, probably Cannes or South by Southwest. I don't know. Never been to either of those. Never even been to Banff, Alberta, where he's from. But I do know that back in the day, Andrew Hardingham did some of the sketchiest fucking lines you've ever seen. And because of that, my friend Kay and I almost died one time playing a game we invented called Hardinghama. Basically, you Rochambeau, then you hike up the mountain, strap in, ride down a rock face, across a glacial path, all without the hopes of dying. Fortunately, we didn't take into account the fact we don't know how to climb rocks, or how to snowboard down said rocks, or to take into account high winds. I lived, Kay lived, his tailbone, not so much. And we go not live to field correspondent Turd Birdski at Arapahoe Basin for an Anaconda special report. I don't even know what an Anaconda special report is. You'll have to figure it out.
Hey, how's it going, kids? Field correspondent Turd Birdski here. I'm with my boy, the most Mexican Muslim snowboarder there is, the one, the only, Mike Sears. Anyways, we're out here on the White Wall of Death. It's carnage. We're getting snaked. Mike got Anaconda out of nowhere, went through the slow sign. It was fucking unbelievable, kid, let me tell you. But nonetheless, great day out here. Great fucking time. Wicked pissing.
Alexis Malett's part from the Brunners video just dropped. Why it wasn't in the Too Hard movie, I don't know, but she can really snowboard. That's a dude? Well, newsflash for me, Alexis Malett is a dude, and this video part still stands up. Scott Brown shows you how to do a laid out backflip in his little video part that he just dropped. Nick Brown, no relation, shows you how to ride lots of powder. Any questions? Seriously, any questions? Leave a comment in the section below. And now the pick of the week from Solomon. It's the Pulse, which is clearly something I don't have. You should buy one. Tristan Heiner from Check the Feed dropped this video part this past week. You probably didn't watch it, I know that I did. You're watching it now, so that doesn't matter. There's two things you can take away from this. One, he's really good at falling down. Really good. Two, he rides for niche snowboards, and he's good at breaking those boards, which is actually kind of good for the environment because they've developed a proprietary system that's environmentally friendly to fully break down the boards and make them 100% recyclable. Tadashi Fuse, yes, the smallest man on Yes Snowboards, has a new sponsor from Shred Optics and Sly Tech Spinal Back Protection. They don't sponsor this show, but they did send me this and wanted me to talk about it. All I'm gonna say is that is a fuck ton of powder riding, as you can see here. In fact, why am I even talking? I'm gonna go watch this. We'll move on to the next segment. This has been Last Week, This Week, the most irrelevant show in snowboarding. Also, one of the most underfunded shows in snowboarding. Please, please, please send me another sandwich to the address seen here. It's the only way I'll be able to eat this week. Some people have asked why I'm so pasty white. That's because of Let It Block's Goth Block. I'm so gothic I'm dead, and you could be too.